Hi, everyone, and welcome to Studio Jake. I, of course, am your host, Jacob. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Studio Jake. I, of course, am your host, Jacob Airy. Thank you for joining me today on my vidcast where I talk about all things pop culture, from film to television to anime and so much more. I want to thank you for tuning in. I would really appreciate it if you would like this video, leave me a comment, share it out all over the place, and please subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and any and all clicks of that subscribe button really helps me out. Thank you all who have. You are awesome, and thank you to those who are about to. All right, so we got some interesting DC Comics films, DC comic films. There we go. News this week, and we've got some casting announcements for Superman Legacy. Now, we had previously learned that David Cornswet and Rachel Brosnahan will play Superman and Lois Lane, respectively. And by the way, if I mispronounce any celebrity's name during the course of this, please let me know in the comments. I mean no disrespect. I'm not trying to make fun of their names. That, I make fun of actors and actresses for different reasons. I want to get their names right at least, unless they're like truly awful people. But anyway, neither here nor there. So James Gunn, who of course is mapping out the new DCU, he made those announcements for Superman Legacy. Well, it turns out Superman Legacy will also feature members of the Justice League, and he announced that Isabella Merced, again, not trying to be disrespectful, please let me know the correct pronunciation in the comments, will play Hawkgirl. She was, of course, live action Dora the Explorer. And then Edie Gathegi will play Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific is a really incredible character. I'm glad that he is being introduced into the DCU. He will be a great addition to the Justice League. But one of the castings caught my eye, and it just goes to my typical complaint about the corporate overlords who control these IPs like the Justice League or the Avengers or Star Wars. And that is the casting of Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. So, and I complained about this on Twitter directly to James Gunn. He and I interacted once before, a long time ago. Just search at Real Jacob Berry and at James Gunn, because I took umbrage to something he said about the fans, and then he was trying to like make excuses for it, and we got into a little bit of an argument. But so I don't know if he'll ever respond to me again. But in this particular case, he did not respond. But I noted that he's giving us Nathan Fillion to play Green Lantern when he couldn't give us Henry Cavill or Gal Gadot to play Superman and Wonder Woman. Now, and of course, all the little DCU James Gunn stans are coming out of the closet, just trolling because, probably most of them are like, 18 years old with, no life, basically. It's always incredible to me. Me and my best friend, we have like this ongoing debate on who could beat or who could win in a fight, Goku versus Superman. And he and I always, when this conversation comes up, he and I always are able to stick to the facts of the characters. All of these people are just like, please, bro, it's not even out yet, bro. I haven't seen it yet, bro. You haven't seen it yet, bro. Please, bro, please, bro, please, bro, please, bro, just give it a chance, bro. No, I don't owe James Gunn the benefit of the doubt. I don't owe Hollywood the benefit of the doubt. And this casting of Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern shows it. So, back in the 2010s, fans really wanted Nathan Fillion to play Hal Jordan. We got Ryan Reynolds, and we all know how that movie went. It's really silly. It was dumb. I didn't really fault the CGI looking constructs of the rings, but it was the other CGI stuff that bothered me, as well as the story just being lame. And Ryan Reynolds really played Kal Rayner, not Hal Jordan, in the character as Green Lantern. Which Kal Rayner is a great character, but don't slap the name Hal Jordan on him. Well, turns out Nathan Fillion is not going to play Hal Jordan. I got that wrong. When I heard Green Lantern, I thought, oh, he's going to play Hal Jordan. No, he's playing Guy Gardner. And this just goes to show me how absolute disrespect James Gunn has for the fans. Now, I'm not saying Superman Legacy is going to be a bad movie. The castings look good, even Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. But the fact that he brought on Nathan Fillion knowing he was a fan favorite pick to play Hal Jordan, and he even voiced Hal Jordan in a few animated features such as Justice League: The Throne of Atlantis. He was greatly praised for that. And you know, once again, he fires Henry Cavill, fires Gal Gadot. We don't know the status of a lot of other characters. So he's like, you know what? He makes us think he's going to throw us a bone, right? So he's like, Nathan Fillion is going to play Green Lantern. Oh, you wanted him to play Hal Jordan? Oh, he's going to play Guy Gardner. What a jerk. It's like all it's kind of like the whole thing with Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm. All fans wanted to see was our three favorite Star Wars heroes: Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Princess Leia. You can throw in Lando and Chewbacca. We wanted the money shot of all of them together and in an epic sequence. We didn't even necessarily care that these characters were being killed off, but it was the humiliating deaths that they all faced. And just to uplift a bunch of boring Mary Sues that no one cares about. And it's now we're seeing James Gunn doing the same thing with DC films. You want Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot? Well, that doesn't fit my vision, so I'm going to bring on someone else. And also, the Blue Beetle director, he's going to go off and mock you. The actor who plays Blue Beetle, he's going to go off and mock you. And then now we're going to mock you even further because we know you wanted Nathan Fillion to play Hal Jordan. Well, we're going to get him to play Guy Gardner. And one of the things that concerns me about this is not just the mockery of the fans with this casting. There's something else that bothers me about it. DC Comics has been on this trend where they're trying to really make a lot of their straight white male characters look bad. Like we've seen this with Batman, we've seen this with Superman, and we've saw it with Guy Gardner. Tom King, who I don't know what happened to that guy. He started out as a decent writer, and he's really bought into the politically correct woke landscape, and it's really destroyed his talent. He did a series where Guy Gardner is accused of forcing himself on another female superhero, and then he proceeds to get murdered over this. And they did the same thing with some other characters as well, but that's what this is concerning me about. So he's not only mocking us by saying, oh, you wanted Hal Jordan, we're going to give you Guy Gardner. He's also picked a specific character that DC Comics has targeted as one that's going to get caught up in their war against the fans. That's the only way to describe it. Listen, I'm not saying that Superman again, I want to repeat, I'm not saying Superman Legacy is going to be bad. I'm not even saying Blue Beetle is going to be bad. What lost me for Blue Beetle was the last line in the first trailer. And notice in trailer 2 they took that out. And the second trailer is much better. I'm married into a Mexican family, and my wife, who's Mexican, she didn't like the first trailer. She thought it was it didn't rely enough, it didn't appeal to her. But then she liked the second trailer because it leaned more into that sort of culture, which is a good thing, right? He's a Mexican superhero. It should lean into the culture of being a Mexican superhero for sure. Nothing wrong with that, obviously. But so she wants to see it now. And you know what? Blue Beetle, it could be the best movie ever. But I just think that with the direction we're going, Blue Beetle was an opportunity to reboot the DCU. Hey, we're going to launch this with this Teen Titan character. It's going to be great. But no, they've confirmed that it's part of the DCEU, which tells me, one, it's probably not that good of a movie, and two, it's worthless. It's worthless to the continuum, to the new, because they didn't want to, for some reason, they wanted to force it out, same way with a bunch of their other projects like Black Adam. and now they're caught between a rock and a hard place. So now Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, it's going to officially be the finale of the DCEU, and I'm not banking on it being good. I'm really not banking on Blue Beetle being good. I hate to say that. Blue Beetle is an awesome character, great backstory, great storylines. His solo adventures are really cool. His being a Batman fan, I really appreciated his interactions with the Dark Knight. Really great. And with Superman Legacy, I hate to say it, but I really think that James Gunn is going down a path where he's just the same path as Kathleen Kennedy, the creators of The Witcher, the creators of She-Ra and the Princess of Power, where they're going to say, we don't give a crap about the fans. We only care about likes from the Tumblr crowd, and that's all we're going for. But they're going to find out, again, those folks don't put butts in seats. They don't pay for tickets. And I think Blue Beetle, Aquaman, or Aquaman 2, whatever it's called, it's going to teach them this lesson. I don't know how many times the fans have to send a message to these corporate overlords that we're not going to take the abuse by you anymore. We're not going to take the deconstruction of our favorite heroes anymore. We are going to move forward, and we're going to seek out other avenues. And, they can say, oh, just don't watch it all they want. But if they say that to enough people, it's going to just hurt them in the long run. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm just making predictions. I'm giving my opinion as a commentator. Take with it what you want. I'm not forcing anyone to take my opinion, but I have a feeling that there's a lot of us out there who feel the same way. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up, that you'll leave me a comment and tell me what you think, that you'll share it out with your friends, and of course, consider subscribing to StudioJake. I cover all kinds of nerd and pop culture topics, including film, television, anime, comic books, and so much more. I hope that you'll also head over to my main website, StudioJakeMedia.com, where I have even more news, views, and commentary. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, head over to my locals page. That's studiojakemedia.locals.com. It's the best way to support me. I'm trying to build a little community there. I have exclusive reviews and articles, so definitely head over there and check it out. And I'll see you next time right here on Studio Jake.